Hi, it's Betsy at iStampC, and we're going to make mini tag tabs with tuck spots. And we're going to be using this beautiful October kit by Pink Monarch Prints. And let me show you what I have created. It was so much fun just using scraps from the journal that we've been working on. And I said, I've got to share this with my crafty friends. And I will show you how I have made these. I don't know if these have been already done by someone else, but I just started putting together a tag, and then I said, oh, what if I use this? What if I use that? And this is how these were created. So it has a tuck spot, and then I used one of the butterflies from the kit that will then, you can glue it like so. Let's pretend this is a page. And you can glue the butterfly like so that then, let's pretend this is a page, and then you have a neat little tuck spot, whether you want to glue the bottom or glue all around, however you wish to do it. But that's one. And the second one is a little bit more easier. It has just a tuck spot in the front with no other embellishments. Just, I just used, not the eyelet, I mean. I'm just strictly using paper, leftover embellishments, and word fetty, and tabs and the butterfly from the kit. And then this, again, as I just showed you, you can either glue this part onto your page, or you can glue this part, or you could do it this way if you'd like. It's completely up to you. And then this one is definitely my most favorite one, because as you all know, I love embellishments. And actually, this this song, it's a gospel Christian song. It is one of my favorites. It is Well With My Soul. And they had this word fetty in the kit. So what I did here is I put a little pocket in the back. So these little mini tags, what I did is I shrunk 2 pages to a page, and I think I chose 5 by 7, which is kind of cool. So there's a tag in the back, a little tuck spot, and I used one of the, let me show you what I did, as I put 2 5 by 7 pages on one page, 8.5 by 11 page, and that was so cool to be able to do that. And then I put a little tuck spot in the front of the tag. And then I'll show you also how I put together this little clip. And I made a little journaling spot. If you look at the video of I believe it's the second video of putting together the journal, and these are the embellishments and the different tabs. I printed on vellum, and it's a pretty cool effect if you're able to do that with your printer. And again, I'm just using scraps from the different pages in the kit, and then I put together a little journaling spot, and I do like to sew. It's not necessary, but it really does add a nice effect to your creation. And then I'm going to show you how This was made so wicked easy and such fun. Sometimes I say to myself, okay, I literally just, as I create, things just come to my mind, and I whip it up. But I will show you that in just a sec. So that goes right in here. And then I took, again, this is an actual tag. This one here, it's a tag from the kit, and then I cut it down 2.5 by 2.5 by 3 is the size of all these tags. And then I took the other part of that tag and I made a little like a little flip, if you will, and this is something that I can glue. This part here I can glue on the page. And I'm not done yet putting together the, I'm almost done putting together the pages, but I will show you in just a bit what I mean. But it's been a complete and absolute blast putting this together, and I said, let me just share with my crafty friends. I hope you're all doing well, and that you'll grab your scraps and let's get to creating. So what you'll need is basically a couple of punches. This one is 1.5. This one is 2.5. You'll need your corner rounder of choice, a distressing ink of choice, and some embellishments, and scissors, possibly 3D dots, and I am using this is stained cheesecloth that I've had for a very long time, and I said you need to start using up your stuff. Okay, so I took this lovely page which has 3 pretty large tags, in my opinion, or belly bands, or whatever you like them to be. And I printed 2 pages, and one of them I did print on the back with, I believe it's one of the, it's like a very lightly stained paper that's part of the kit. So I have 3 of these that I cut down 2.5 by 3. Okay. And then what you'll want to do next is, where is my little, let me be right back. I'll be right back, folks. That comes in so very handy. And I want to, I've already rounded the corners of these 2.5 by 3 tags, and you can choose your dimension of choice. I prefer them to be a little smaller because my journal, the Thankful journal, is not that big. So I want these tags to be ideal. So that is how I put these together, and I'm just going to punch the hole now. Just makes it easier. Like so. So that's one. And I'm actually going to do 2 at a time. Yeah, I was thinking what to do with all these scraps and a couple of the pages from the kit that I haven't used. And as I'm putting together the tabs that we made previously, I still have a few pages that I need to adorn. And I said, hey, why don't you look at your stash and think about what to create, and I came up with that. Those tags that might be a little off, but no big deal. It is what it is. Okay, and then so there's 3. I will put these to the side, and then what I do is I grab the now again, this is all part of those 3 large pages that I shared with you, or belly band or large tags that I shared with you. And I look at, you know, this one is from, this tag is from here. So I want to, or no, wait a minute. No, actually, this tag is from here. So what I want to do is I want to take, I'm going to take the bottom part right here, and I'm going to cut. This is how I figure out how I want to do things. I don't know how you do it, but this is my logic. So this is the bottom pocket that I want to create. And I'm going to use my paper trimmer and cut it. It's about approximately 1 1/8, approximately. And then I want to gauge, say 2.5-ish, 2.5. Okay. And I think I want this to be down here, like so. Okay. And then what I want to do is use my corner rounder, your glue of choice. Hold on. I want to grab my punch and just gauge where I would like to punch it. And then I want to, you definitely, if you're not into the stressing, no biggie, but I do love that effect. And even if there was a little bit of the white there, no big deal. It does go away when you distress it. And then I want to glue the bottom pocket like so. You don't want a lot of glue, just a little bit. And you want to put that right on the bottom like so. And then I do want to distress the entire tag a little bit more before I start adding all the other pieces. Okay. And then once you've done that, you decide on what do you want the circle to be. Do you want it on the right or do you want it on the left? I've done, I believe, I've done a circle. I think I've done 2 circles on the left. Yes, 2 circles on the left, and I did one on the right. So now I want to do a second one on the right side. And then what I do is you can use, if you want, whatever you feel is your flow, whatever rocks your boat, if you will. Like I did also these butterflies to a page, and I think I shrunk it 5 by 7. So what I want to do is, and I did use that coffee stain kind of distress paper from the kit on the back of these embellishments. And I think what I want to do, let's see, what did I do? Okay, let me use, I used one of these right here at the bottom, these labels, right here, this label I used on this one to hold the circle. And here I used a butterfly. And here I this was like my kind of like my prototype. So I cut something from paper. And then I said, oh, from the actual kit. And then I said, why don't you just use something from the kit that you've already shrunk? Keep it simple, Betsy. So I want to use one of these labels. And actually, I think I have one already cut out. I do. So I'm just going to just stress that a little bit and move this out of the way. And then what I want to do is fold it. I think I did it. Yeah, I did it this way. Like this, in half. I just folded that in half. Now these are going to come in handy in just a second. So then what I want to do is, because this already has that coffee stain, I think it was the prototype, I covered it with another piece of cardstock, because the back of the front of the tag was completely white. So just food for thought. If you want to hide it, you can, but again, you don't have to. It's completely up to you. And then you're going to add this like so. I kind of put it right above the pocket, and you'll see why in just a second. So you're going to grab your 2.5 inch circle punch. You could do square, you could do oval, you could do a hexagon. It's completely up to you. And then what you want to do is, remember this, the leftover piece here? We're going to hopefully, yes, it worked. So we can still punch a 2.5 inch circle. Okay, so don't throw away. And even this part here, you can still use this bottom part for lots of other things. Trust me. You truly can. So now what I want to do is cut a second circle from the extra. The second page, I mean. And then this is what you will achieve. You want this one in the back and this one in the front. Is that not cool? Okay? You see what I'm talking about? And actually, I'm going to move, well, let's see. I may want to move this one just a tad more, like that. Okay. And now I'm going to distress these beautiful circles. And show you how I will glue them in place. Okay. So I want this one in the front and this one in the back. And it's going to go like so. Just like that. Want to center it a little bit. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And I'm actually going to bring it down just a tad more. Like that. Love it, love it, love it. I'm just going to move this to the side. And I'm going to glue this one first. I just filled my glue bottle and this thing is just squirting out. Like, okay, my friend. Like so. And I will put that one right there so that you can see. Actually, it's this way. I love when this glue gives you a little bit of wiggle room. And then I will add, let me use my piercer here to keep this paper down. And I'll put a little bit more glue because it got on my finger. And we'll then add this one to the front just like this. And look, my friends, how about that? Okay. And now I'm going to let that glue dry. Isn't that cool? That way you can just shift this a little bit so that it looks even. And then you can go over it a little bit more with your distress tool. And I want to add an eyelet. And look at that. Isn't that neat? Neat, neat, neat. Okay, now, in terms of a tag, I'm going to use one of these little tags that are part of the kit. And I'm just going to cut one out quickly. And you don't have to add an eyelet, but I love embellishments. Even if it's just an eyelet or a brad, it gives it such a neat touch. So I'm going to punch a hole, and afterwards I will add an eyelet and distress the edges. So this tag will go here. I might add another one, I'm not sure. But what I want to do next is show you how I make the this cute little altered mini. It's a tiny, tiny paper clip. Okay. I mean, you can also, if you wanted to, you can add a magnet in between the back and the front, and then you can add another magnet on the back, and then add another piece of paper to the back. It's completely up to you. That's just another idea. Okay, so I basically just take a piece of extra paper from the kit, and I take I'm going to insert this through the shorter part of the paper clip, like so. I'm just going to slip it through like this, okay? And then I'm going to cut, because this is a little long, I'm going to pierce it right there. And I'm just going to cut that much off, okay? Slip it through again so that you have this much, okay, between the paper and the back of the paper clip. You're going to slide it over like so and use your glue. Put a little bit in the middle and then bring your paper over, and you're going to grab the left side and bring it over, and then you're going to cut a little bit off like so, okay, and you're going to glue it. I'm going to put glue on the middle part. Again, there's still a little bit left, so you want to, it's like you're wrapping the back part or the shorter part of your paper clip. And then I said, oh, why don't you use these little tiny labels that you shrunk to cover the front part of the tag. So we're going to slip it like so. I'm going to move it up a little bit. I think it's because the paper underneath is just a little too thin, but it'll work. You want to slip it in like so. You want to bring it up a little bit more, okay? Just like that. You want to move it over because you're going to then fold this part to the right, and you're going to bring it in as my nail polish just goes flying. You're going to bring it over like so, pull it over, and fold it over like this, okay? Like that. Then you're going to use your glue. You're going to put a little bit of the glue in the middle like so. And then you're going to bring that over and press. Hold it there for a few. And then you're going to bring the left part, you're going to bring it over like so. Okay? And you're going to glue this part, whoops, on the top. Like so. Okay. Like so. Okay. And then, while you're holding it in this place, you're going to just cut the little extra. And, I mean, you can also stamp on this if you want. And actually, you don't have to, but it's completely up to you. You can distress this a little bit more if you want. And I plan to put this one right here. What I like to do before I put it in is I like to test it on another piece of paper, because sometimes the glue seeps through and it won't let you cooperate. So that's what I like to do. See? There we go. And it's a little wet, so I'm going to be careful. I'm supposed to really let that dry. Let me see. Yeah, I'm going to let that dry. But I just showed you what because it's a little wet still, because the bottom, this back, I never really use copy paper for the back. I try to use at least 32 pound or higher. So that's just the tip to keep in mind. But I'm going to keep this here for now so that it doesn't completely close on me. And actually it's starting to close, so I may do another one with thicker cardstock, because I'm not happy. Oh, there we go. Here we go. Okay. And then what you could do, if you'd like, and I'll show you what I did, is I took this cooking, I always forget the name of this, but I got this at my supermarket, and then I let me see hold on just one second, I'll be right back. Okay, so I fussed with it just a little bit more and made it fit. Yay. And then I want to grab my my box of embellishments that I've had for 20 years, and literally for 20 years. And I want to grab a, let's grab a little bee. And I grab this thread. I hope it fits through this. If not, I may have to use a little bit of glue to make it fit through. This is what I like to do. Put a little bit of glue on the end and twist it, and then feed it through. And then what I like to do to secure the embellishment in its place, I like to just tie a knot all the way to the bottom if possible, like so. And then what I want to do is tie another knot, kind of like halfway, like so, like this. I mean, you might have your way of doing it, but this is how I like to do it. And then I take and string it through the end of the paper clip here. And I tie it twice. And then I will use these scissors to trim. And voila. Is that not cool? Okay. So then you can add your trimming of choice, and that's one way to create Now, I will be right back because I want to clear this off a little bit and work on the second one. Okay, so we're going to make a second tag tab, and what we're going to do is cut the bottom pocket. I think I said 1 1/8 inch by 2.5 inch, because the tag is 2.5 by 3, and put this to the side, and then I want to round the edges, but again, think of where you want this to be, and there's just something so inspiring, at least to me, and hopefully for some of you as well, to alter a small space. Sometimes the smaller the space for me, the more my creative side of my brain just starts to tick, and oh wow, this would look really cool, and what about if you do it this way? It's just been a thing for me throughout the years. And you don't have to do a pocket, but I think that pocket comes in wicked handy. And then I will glue it. I can't wait to show the final flip through of the Thankful journal that I've been putting together. That will be coming soon. Okay, so I wasn't too thrilled with the spacing of the first hole of the tag, so I had already punched these out. It's a die cut that I shared on the steampunk tags that I put together a day or two ago. So this is how I fix my mistakes. I'll just cover it like so with this reinforcer. And then we'll add the Betsy, the eyelet. Get it right, girl. Okay. Now, like so. See that? Yes. Fixable. Almost anything can be fixable when you're crafting. And I want to distress these edges quickly. And then what I want to do is I want to use one of these tabs. Oh no, actually, what I want to do is, where'd it go? I want to use a butterfly to show you how I will affix. And then I want to, whoops, I forgot to cut this out. Okay. What are some projects that you are working on? I'm curious. Let me know in the comment section. I'm planning to work on a faithful journal, and I might do Defember. I'm thinking of doing that. I know that it's been around for a little while, so I plan to hopefully, God willing, participate in those two amongst a bunch of other things that I have lined up. I cannot wait to share. So then you fold your butterfly in the middle. That's super important to fold it in the middle. And then what you want to do is, and I think I said I have 2 to the left and 2 to the right. So now I want to do this one on the left. Correct? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So you want to affix your butterfly like so. If you want, it's completely up to you how you want to do it. I want this side to be like this. Okay. And then I will glue, whoops, this to the back like so. Okay. And then what I want to do is grab my 2.5-inch circle punch and punch a circle like so. That one will go here. And then I want, let's see, I'm going to use the bottom part of the second page that I shared with you earlier to be the, actually, I think I want it like this. Yes. Like so. So this will go in the back and this one will go in the front. And I will do this. This is what I hope to achieve. Okay? And then what I want to do is from the it's not quite enough, but what I want to do is, well, let's do the circle first, and then I'll show you what my plan is to use this as a tuck to adhere to the page. So I'm going to distress the circle, circles, and then glue. Okay. So then I want to glue. This one is the front and this one is the back. So I'm going to glue this one first. And then like this. And just make sure. Yep. Perfect. I'm just going to bring it down a tad. Yes, perfect. And then add a little bit of glue here. And add the front. And I want this one just like so. Move it over if you want. And there we go. How about that? And then what I want to do is grab some of the cheesecloth, and I'm going to cut. Actually, I need the little ones instead. And I want to add a little bit of the cheesecloth here. I think that's where I want it. Like so. And I want to use parcel post label on the front. I'm going to move it to the side because it's just a little challenging to cut it right in front of the camera, and also the white will start to act wonky, and I want to distress it just a little bit, and then I want to, yes, perfect. I will add a little bit of glue right there, then lay my cheesecloth and kind of pull it, and then add a little bit more glue, and voila. How about that? Perfect. And then I think on this one I want to add a an eyelet. And again, you can put a tag in there or make a little journal. It's completely up to you. You can add embellishments of choice, and I'm just going to use an eyelet right there, and is that not cool? Now I'm thinking, what about a little flower, and I'll use my 7/8 inch circle punch to punch that out. I will distress that. Use a 3D dot. Put it on the back. Okay. And I want to put it there. I want to put it there. Is that not cool? And then what I want to do is grab some of this and feed it through. And let me show you how I do this. I take it and I feed it through like so. Like that. And then I open it up and then feed the other part through like this. Okay. And then I will take one of the strings and bring it around twice, and then tie it to the side like so. Make a little ribbon. like that, and then trim it. How cool is that, my crafty friends? Okay, so the last thing I want to share with you is how will I then add this, tuck this into the page. And what I want to do is cut, I'm going to cut just that bottom part right here. I'm going to cut this piece here. And I'm just estimating. What I want to do is trim it just a little bit here. And I will trim it here. It's roughly I want it to be the same 2.5 by 3. And then I'm going, so it's 2.5 by 3. I know I could have done that with the paper trimmer, but when you've been doing this for a while, you kind of have a sense. You just grab your scissors. And then I want to fold it like so in half. I'm thinking that I want to do it this way. So the white part is what I adhere to the page. So then what I want to do is affix this part. So I want to do this. Yeah, here we go. No. I want to do it this way. How do I want to do it? Well, anyway, I'll do it this way for now, like so. Okay? And then I will trim the edge here. And we'll glue this bottom part. Yes. Just want to make sure that I'm gluing the right part. Okay. So this will go here, like so. And then this is the part. This right here, this part here is what you will glue into your page. So to wrap this up, we have made these two. Oh, I wanted to show you that I meant to add this. I know, this is how I think. And this is exactly how I create. I want to add this right here. Okay, so my sweet crafty friends, thank you for spending your time with me and for allowing me to share how I put these fun mini tag tabs with tuck spots. Like I said, I don't know if someone else has already done this, but no big deal. It's what I love about this community. We give credit where credit is due, and it's all about sharing. As I like to say, when I was an educator, sharing is caring. So here we go. I truly hope this will inspire you to create your own from your stash of crafty stuff or any kits that you might have. Let me know if you have any questions down below. And until next time, be blessed.